All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Olofu Clement, and today we want to look into Freshdesk as a CRM tool. Okay, and we are going to start with what Freshdesk is all about. Okay, Freshdesk is actually a customer support software. Okay, which we use in helping to manage businesses and track customer service tickets and also interactions. Okay, without wasting much of our time on what Freshdesk is all about, we I want to start from the board from the dashboard to explain what we have here. We have unresolved tickets, 55. We have overdue, 4. We have 11 due today. We have 28 open, and we have 3 on hold, and we have 8 unassigned. Now we now unresolved tickets. These are unresolved tickets actually is a ticket that that is still open and hasn't been resolved or closed yet. It simply means the ticket. It simply means the issue reported by the customer has not been fully addressed or solved. Okay. Then we have overdue. Now, when a ticket is overdue, it simply means it hasn't been resolved or responded to within the agreed time frame. Now, okay, now we have overdue today. Overdue today simply means these are tickets that will be that will be due today. Okay, like it's a reminder action. It's a reminder that actions is needed within the day to meet the SLA, which is service level agreement. It simply means when a ticket shows due today, it simply means something must be done. Okay, in order to resolve the issue before the end of the day. Now we have open. Okay, and under open here, it simply means open simply means is an issue that has been received and acknowledged by the support team but hasn't yet been fully resolved or closed. Okay, now the ticket has been received, or the complaint has been received by the support team or by the customer service agent, but it has not been resolved or closed. Then we go ahead and we have on hold. On hold here, these are tickets that is still on hold. Okay, this could be due to maybe we let's say more information are needed from customers or awaiting third party. Okay, now there are so many factors that could cause a ticket to be on hold. Okay, now for example, you might ask a customer, like a service agent might ask a customer to provide some information which the customer might end up delaying. So when a customer delays to get a feedback, or when a customer delays to provide the necessary information which is required of him by the customer service agent, it might cause a delay in resolving the ticket. Then we have unassigned tickets here. Unassigned tickets simply means that these are tickets that has not been assigned to any agent for resolution. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, it's actually at this point when a ticket is not resolved. I mean, when a ticket is unassigned, it simply means the ticket is sitting on the support queue, waiting to be claimed by a team member. Okay, then if you understand this, then we have to move to where we have the resolved average first response time and resolution within SLA. SLA simply means service level agreement. Okay, there must be an agreement between a company and their customers. Okay, then we have average response time here. Then the average first response time simply means um, is an amount of time it takes for an agent to respond to a customer's initial query after the ticket is created. Okay, I hope you understand that. Okay, then we have average response time. The average response time here simply means is the average amount of time it takes for a support team to respond to a customer's messages or follow up after the initial response. Okay, now it simply means it shows how quick the agent handles the customers, or how quick, or an agent responds to a customer, thereby giving the customer a good satisfaction. Okay, then we have what we call resolution within the SLA, which means service agreements. Okay, you can see here we have 91%. It simply means is the percentage of tickets that are resolved within the time frame specified in the service level agreement. Okay, it simply means there's an agreement between the company and the customers, thereby there must, the resolution must be made. Okay, now under here you can see the service agent has actually made 91% out of 100, which is a good start. Okay, now we having understand all these things, we want to move into the main, or into the ticket properly. Now here I want to show you how you can create a ticket. Okay, and first of all, before I show you how to create a ticket, I want to show you how to create a ticket. Okay, then let me open it and show you. Thank you. Okay, if you want to create a ticket, there are two ways you can create a ticket. You click on new, you click on ticket. Okay, now there are two ways to create a ticket here. Now you can create a ticket for a new customer or already existing customer. Now if you want to create a ticket for already existing customer, you can quickly come here and search for the customer's name. For example, okay, you can, let's say for example the customer's name is claims. You can quickly come here to search for the customer, then you follow the procedure and and fill the whole details. But right now we don't want to create a ticket for already existing customer. Okay, we want to create a ticket for a new customer who called on the phone to complain that the air condition he bought is not functioning properly. Okay, we want to create a ticket for the customer. Okay, now since you want to create a ticket for a new customer, you have to come here and click add new contact. Okay, now when you click on add new contact, at the end of the ticket it's going to show you that a contact is created and a ticket is created. It simply means you created a contact and a ticket at the same time. Are you following? All right, so now in order to create a ticket for a new contact, okay, you have to come here and click add new. Okay, you have to take this away from here. Okay, let's say the customer's name is the new customer's name is Michael Steven. Okay, and his email is we can say we can use Olofo Clemens. Okay, we can say that is the customer's email. Okay, at gmail.com. Okay, for now he doesn't have any company he's representing. We can skip this part. Okay, then we add the phone number. Okay, we can say this is the customer's phone number. Okay, you can decide to if he has only one telephone number, you can decide to copy this and paste here. If he has any Twitter handle, you can add it up here, or any external ID. Then you can decide to copy this ticket to your fellow agents. Okay, now this is where we have the main body of the tickets we are creating. Okay, so right now We are creating a ticket for a customer that called on the telephone to complain that he bought bad air condition from our company. Okay, and he's a new customer. Okay, so we want to create a ticket for him right now. They're asking you what is the subject of the ticket you are creating. We can say you can say 40 we can say 40 air conditioner. Okay, yeah, 40 air conditioner, we are cool. Then we ask what type of ticket are you creating. Okay, now when a customer says hi agent, I love the refrigerator, I love the air conditioner I bought from your company, but please can you show me step by step on how to operate my air conditioner. Okay, now that simply means the customer is asking you a question. Okay, now if a customer says I was trying to fix the air condition and it fell off, that is an incident. Okay, now if a customer says the air conditioner I bought from your company is faulty, is not functioning properly, is actually a problem. Okay, then if a customer is actually if a customer is asking for future requests, maybe providing for the company to provide what is not on the live chat or something like that. Okay, that means if for example if a customer is requesting the company to add a voice note session in the live chat, instead of them to be chatting, they can use voice to pass their message. It's actually a feature request. Now if a customer says the air conditioner I bought from your company is not functioning properly and I need my money back, therefore he or she is asking for refund. Okay, now 40 air condition falls under problem here. Okay, the air conditioner is not working properly, therefore is a problem. Now here we're not going to change the ticket because the ticket is still open and we're about to work on it. Okay, then we are asked where does this ticket fall in. This is a new customer that bought air condition from our company, and at this point this ticket is not going to be medium, it's not going to be high. At this point we're gonna leave it on urgent. Okay, now I'm the agent attending to this ticket. The agent's name is what? Claims. Okay, now the product, now under the products here is called Olofu Limited. Okay, so the company the customer bought a 40 air condition from where? From Olofu Limited. Okay, now you can come under the description. You can come under the description and say for example you can type under the description, because every ticket must come with description. Okay, then you can come over here and say Mr. Michael, you can say Mr. Michael purchased 2.5 okay, let's say Mr. Michael purchased an air condition. Okay, an air condition, is the air condition, yeah, an air condition. Now on the 10th of January, on the 10th of January 2025, and so okay, he called. You can therefore say he called on the phone. He called on the phone around 12 p.m. today to complain about the 40 air condition. Okay, therefore he's asking for his air conditioner to to be replaced. Okay, to be replaced. Okay, now when you're done, they're asking for the reference number. You can decide to put any reference number here that matches with the product. Okay, the tag here, you can type the tag of the product, Mr. Michael purchased. You can add one. Okay, then now you can see we've created if you watch here, you will find out that this ticket has two sections here. Okay, now the first section is where you have the contacts of the new customer, and the second section is where you have the title of the ticket you're creating. Okay, now when you're done with this, you can decide to click on create. But before we click on create, okay, you can decide to click on create. Okay, now you can see here they say contacts created, tickets created. That means we created the contacts and also tickets at the same time. Okay, now we've created the ticket. Okay, under here you can find out that here the first section is where we have the body. The first section is where we have the body of the ticket we created, and the second section here is where we have the status of the ticket we created, and the third section is where we have the contact of our customer. Okay, so right now we want to attend to this ticket. Okay, we want to attend to this ticket. Okay, and let's say you're a customer service agent and a customer called you on the telephone. You can watch here. From here you can say they say Michael Steven reported via phone. It simply means the customer called on the phone, okay, to complain about the faulty air conditioner. Therefore, the agent, which is the customer service agent, we create a ticket for the customer. Okay, now the ticket has been created and we want to attend to this ticket right now. Okay, you can decide, you can come here, click on what? Reply. All right, now we want to attend to this ticket properly. Okay, we want to attend to this ticket properly. Okay, like here these we can, first of all, before you attend to any tickets, you have to be apologetic to your customer. Okay, you have to show remorse, you have to be kind with your ways and show them how remorseful you are. Okay, now if for example you are working in a company and your company says before you resolve any ticket, before you resolve any issue, you must first introduce yourself to the customer. Okay, now if for example you are attending to more than 50 or 100 tickets, you have to create what we call canned responses. Okay, the canned response will help you to it will help you to maximize your time. Okay, it will help you not to waste too much time on a particular ticket because you want to introduce yourself. No. Okay, now I want to show you how you can create a canned response. Okay, I want to show you how you can create a canned response here. Okay, you can come down and click on this icon here. You can see canned response here. You click on canned response. Now we want to create a canned response, okay, to introduce ourselves to the customer first before we can attend to his issues or tickets. Okay, now you come here. If you want to create a canned response, you click on canned response. Okay, then you click on create new. Okay, let's have some patience while it's loading. Okay, under the canned response there, we are asked what is the response title. You can decide to say personal introduction, you can type because your company says before you attend to any ticket you must introduce yourself first. Okay, you can say personal introduction, right? Now under the body of the canned response, you can say hi there, Okay, hi there. Okay, hi there. My name is Olofo Clemens. Yes, my name is Olofo Clemens. Your customer, your customer service agent. You can decide to say agent or specialist, but let's use the word agent. Okay. We'll take this and make it in capital letter. Okay. Okay, now because your company says you must introduce yourself first to your customer, you create what we call can response. Can response will enable you to not to be typing every time trying to introduce yourself to customers. Okay, now at that point, this is what you're gonna do. Now we are done creating our can response. Okay, now you now they're asking, are you creating for yourself, for all agents, or agents in the group? You're creating for yourself. Okay, then once you're done, you click on create. Okay, you can see the kind of response we created. Personal excuse me, personal introduction, right? So now we're gonna go back to the tickets and insert our canned response. Okay, this is the ticket we created, so we have to open it. Okay, and okay, we are done creating the canned response and we want to insert our canned response here. Okay, now you click on canned response and this is the canned response we created. Okay, you click on this icon. The plus icon simply means to insert. Why this sign here simply means to replace a canned response. Okay, now you click on the plus to insert the canned response. Okay, now you can see what we have here. We say hi Michael. Okay, we can decide to take this off since we already have hi Michael. Okay, you can say hi Michael, my name is Olofo Clemens, your customer service agent. Then the next section is where you're gonna show remorse to your customer. Okay, now you can type we. You don't use the word I. You don't use the word I. You make use of the word. You use we because you're working for a company and you don't have to personalize everything to yourself. Okay, you use the word we. We are sorry for the inconveniences. Okay, you have to be kind with your customers. Okay, now you say we are sorry for the inconveniences. Okay, now I think there's a wrong spelling somewhere. Convenience. Okay, we are sorry for the inconveniences. Okay, now we want to assume this customer bought he purchased the air condition online, and right now we want to ask Mr. Michael to provide his personal information so we can go ahead and create and resolve his complaints. Okay, oh sorry, excuse me. Okay, right now I want to show you how you can create a form for Mr. Michael. How you can create a form for your customers to fill online. Okay, now if you want to create a form for a customer, because we are asking him to provide his personal information and we want to create a form for him. Okay, if you want to create a form on Freshdesk, you come down. Can you see where we have canned form? Okay, this canned form. Okay, we have canned responses, canned solutions, and canned form. You click on what? Canned form. Now, the moment you click on canned form, you click on create new. Now you continue with create new. Now, because we want to ask Mr. Michael to provide his personal information, so we're gonna name the form. We can say customer. We can say customer details. We can say customer details. I think this looks more professional, right? Yeah. We can say customer details. Okay. You save. It depends on what you want to do. It depends on how you want the customer to fill the form. Okay. But because we want him to fill a form, we're gonna make it the first one here, single line text. And in order to achieve your single line text, you click and drag into the box. Okay. Now when you do this, the red sign simply means to subtract, the green button simply means what? To add. Now because we want to ask Mr. Michael to fill a form, the first thing we should have here is full names. Okay, the first thing we're gonna have here is full names. Okay, and the next one we're gonna have is we can say address. The next one is we can say nearest bus stop. Okay, the next one we have here, we can say nearest bus stop. You can add state. Okay. Email. We can add email. You can add phone number. Okay, we can decide to open brackets and add S and close brackets. We are doing this because Mr. Michael might have more than one phone number. Okay. The next thing we have here is we can decide to ask him the product ID. Okay. The product ID is like the reference number of the item he purchased. Okay. The product ID. Okay. The product ID. Okay. Is that something we are missing? Is that something we've not added? Okay. I think we're good to go. When you're done with this, you can decide to edit this stuff and write thank you, or you can leave it that way. Okay. Then when we are done, what are you gonna do? When we are done, you click on save. Okay, now in order to to see the form you created, okay, you have to go back to where we came from. Okay, now we can decide to preview the form we created. Okay, we can decide to preview the form. Okay, now right now we want to ask Mr. Michael to fill a form in order to provide his or her personal information. Okay, now make sure before you click on the form, make sure your cursor is somewhere here. Okay, now you go to count form and you can see the form. This is the form we created, but before we insert the form, we can preview the form to show you how the form gonna look like. Okay, this is how the form is going to look like. Okay, wow, we are good. This is the form we created. Okay, now you can see 0 of 7 questions answered. It simply means that the customer has not filled the form. Okay, now we go back and insert the form. Wow, you can see what we have here, right? Please fill out the customer details form by clicking here. Okay, by clicking here, we are good to go. Now let's say let's say our company is I want to give you an instance. And okay, let's say for example, the name of the company where the customer bought the air condition from is called Olofe Limited. And most times people don't really know that. Okay, let's say sometimes a customer might not even be aware that you deal on furniture too. Okay, that you also deal on furniture. Now we also want to direct Mr. Michael, which is our new customer, to our YouTube channel. Okay, we want to show him that we are also into furniture. Now Mr. Michael bought air condition from us. He might think we only deal on air condition. No, we also want to direct him to our YouTube channel to watch more, to view more of our products. Okay, now we can easily come here and type in order, we can say, in order to know more about in order to know more about our products, okay, we can say comma. I want to give a space here because I will tell you, or I will show you why I want to give a space here. Okay, we can say in order to know more about our products, to visit our YouTube channel. Okay, our YouTube channel. All right, we are good to go. We are good. Now I have a reason why I left this stuff here. I want to show you something. Now we want to insert a link. Okay, so first of all we have to go to YouTube.
Creating environments of communication.
We want to go to YouTube. Let me search for furniture. Let me search for furniture. Okay, furniture factory. Let's make it a furniture factory. Okay. Okay, I think we can go with this, right? We can go with this. Let me look for something good that we can go with. Okay, yeah, this is good. We can go with this. Okay, this is good. This is good. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, now in order to insert this link, we have to come here and the video link and copy it. Then we go back to Freshdesk where we came from. Okay, now if I should paste, if I should drop this link this way, it's gonna be too bulky, like it's going to be too long. Okay, so now I want to show you how you can shorten, how you can shorten a video link. Okay, how you can shorten the link, okay, to a text. Now you can decide to come here. This is the link. You click on this button here. Okay, now you right click and paste the link you copied from YouTube. Then under the text here you can type click here. Sorry, let me make this more beautiful. Okay, now this is what we have here, and this is how to shorten, to make the long link, into a text, like to shorten it into a text. Okay, so here you can decide to type. The moment you're done typing, you click on open. You click on this box in order to open in a new tab. Okay, you click on open in a new tab, then you insert Wow, can you see what we have here? Now this is what we have here. In order to know more about our product, click here. Let me click here to visit our YouTube channel. Now if I should click this stuff right now, it's going to take us to our YouTube channel. Can you watch? Wow, can you see? Can you see where it brought us, right? Wow, this is so beautiful. Okay, now you can see we are trying to respond to this ticket which Mr. Michael reported, via phone. Okay, and the ticket title is called what? 40 air conditioner. And who is the agent attending to this ticket? The agent is who? Claims. Okay, the agent is what? Claims. Okay, now we are done creating the form. We are done trying to insert our YouTube link. Okay, now we can come here and type kindly. You can say kindly fill the form above. Okay, in order to quickly attend to your request. Then you can click you can type thank you. Okay, you can come down, you can decide to add a signature. Okay, you can decide to add a signature, the customer who is attending to the ticket. Okay, claims. Then you can open a bracket and type customer service agent. You close the bracket. Now you can decide to bold it. Okay, you can decide to italize this stuff. Okay, I think this is okay. Then now before you sorry, excuse me. Okay, now here the type is still on, we are still on problem. The moment you're done creating the ticket, you have to come here and change the status of your ticket. Okay, for now the ticket is no longer open, is now what? Waiting on what? Customer. Now because you asked the customer to fill a form here, because you're waiting for a customer to fill a form, okay, you have to change the status of the ticket to what? Waiting on customer. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, then the moment you're done, you can come down here and update. Okay, and before I send this stuff out, I want to show you something here. I want to show you something quickly. Okay, and this is where we have the contacts. This is where we have the information of the customer. Okay, and this is where we have the status of the ticket, and this is where we have the body of the body, like the body of the ticket. Okay, the contents. Now time log here, we have a time log here. Sorry, excuse me, we have a time log here. And for example, if you're working in a company whereby you're asked to always log in your time before you attend to any customers request, okay, you can easily come here and type log time. Okay, now if your company says you should log in your time, whenever you're done with any customer ticket, you can, maybe let's say you can decide to come here and type, let's say you're done attending to the to the customers and request or the tickets, and you spent probably like 3 minutes on the ticket. You can decide to come here and type 0 0 just hold on a minute. So now you spend total of 3 minutes on this ticket, okay? But this like, you do this if you want to do it manually, okay? But if your company says you should log in your time and make it automatically, you can decide to come here and and click on start timer, okay? On the notes here, you can decide to type you can also decide to add a note waiting on Mr. Michael to fill a form. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, then if your company says you should you should always log in your time and make it automatically, what do? You come here and type start timer. Okay, you can see it's actually going all right. Yeah, you like it? Okay, you can start to stop the timer and delete the timer. Okay, I want to show you something more here. Now, let's say you're working in a company and your supervisor or your manager says, claims, I want to follow up with Mr. Michael ticket to know how far you've gone with the ticket. Kindly add me to the ticket. Let me follow up. You can easily come and click on watch. This icon here simply means what? Watch. Then let's say, for example, your supervisor's name is claims. You can decide to come here and type claims and add your supervisor. Now you can see what we have here. We have was one watch, okay, ticket watcher 1. Now it says agents added as watchers will receive alerts when this ticket is updated. Okay, wow, I hope you're enjoying Freshdesk. Freshdesk is so sweet, lovely. Okay, now when you're done, you come down here on this icon here and change it. You can change it to what? Waiting on what? Customer, because you asked the customer to fill a form. Okay, therefore it's going to be what? Waiting on customer. Okay, now I've shown you how to create a ticket, how to create a form, how to insert a website link, and how to shorten a link, how to change status of the ticket, and so on. Okay, right now I want to show you how you can create a contact and also import already existing contact from your Google Sheet or your Excel sheet. Okay, I want to show you how you can do that. Okay, if you want to create a contact, you can easily come here. Okay, now under here we have contacts, we have companies. Okay, whenever you hear the word contact, it simply means what? Individuals. Okay, then when you hear about the word companies simply means what? Organizations. Now have it in mind that every company have a contact that represents them. Now the question is, okay, a contact can represent a company, okay, but the question is, can a company represent a contact? I will show you as we progress. Thank you. Now I want to show you how you can create a contact for a new customer. Okay, you can click on contact. You can see we have 2 contacts. Okay, you click on new. Okay, these are the contacts we have here. Okay, I want to show you how you can create a contact. Now if you have your customer's image, you can decide to upload his or her image. Okay, Okay, we can decide to upload anything. Let's pick something and upload. Okay, let's go to download. Let's go to download. I'm not sure if you have something. Do we have anything? Okay, it's coming up. Okay, let's assume this is the profile picture of the contacts of our customer. You can type Michael. Okay, we've already make use of Michael. We can decide to type Steve, Harry Potter. Of Harry Potter. Okay, and they're asking you what is the title of your customer. Okay, you can type Harry Potter is a banker. Okay, the email you can type you can add Harry 111 as gmail.com. Please have it in mind that the email must not be Gmail. You can also add a Yahoo Mail. Okay, the phone number for Harry Potter is 070-222-3334 okay. We don't have any Twitter handle for Harry. We don't have any unique ID for Harry. Okay, we don't have any other phone number for Harry. Do we have any company? Okay, I actually want to show you something here. Okay, we'll come back to it. Okay, Mr. Harry, where does he live? He stays at number 23 Brook Street, number 23 Brook Street, USA. Okay, now we can decide to type Mr. Harry. Mr. Harry is one of the best bankers in USA. He's one of the best bankers in USA and must be treated special and must be treated special. Okay, we can see something like that. Okay, then when you're done, you click on what create. Okay, now we have Mr. Michael here as our new contact. Let's go back to contact. Okay, yeah, this is the contact we created. Okay, then I want to show you how you can create companies. Okay, you click on companies. Now we don't want to import. Okay, we click on create new. The same procedure we followed in creating the contacts is the same procedure we're gonna follow in creating the the company. You click on upload the logo. Maybe you can still use the same logo here. Okay, then the company name is we can say Oraimo. Okay, we can say LG Limited. Okay, LG Limited deals on I'm sorry for using capital letter. Okay, we can say LG Limited deals on electronics. Please, I'm just using this as an instance. Okay, you can say add notes about this company, maybe something about a recent deal. Okay, you can start to say we are on a we are on a what 500 we're on a 500 thousand deal with LG. Okay, the domain name for this company, we can say the domain name for LG is lg.com. Okay, then the health score here, is it going to be risky doing business with LG? Doing okay or happy? We can say we are happy to do to have a deal with them. Okay, then under the account here we can decide to choose of course LG is a big company. Okay, so we're gonna put them high. Okay, LG is not gonna fall under basic or premium. There was enterprise. Okay, revenue. On that revenue we can choose 13 revenue dates. Should we choose? No, we can choose Friday 17th. Okay, LG, which industry does it fall in? We can choose we can fall should we choose distributors? Excuse me. We can choose you can go with utilities or distributors. Okay, anyone, we can go with distributors. Yeah, we can choose distributors. Okay, now we are done creating the company, and you click on what, create. Now, like I told you earlier on, every company has a representative. Now, this is the contact we created, and we don't have any contacts. This is the company we created, and we don't have any contacts representing the company. So right now, I want to show you how you can add a representative to LG company. Okay, we come here, you click on contacts. I want to show you how you can, sorry, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, let's go back to where we have our contacts. Okay, this is Mr. Harry Potter. I want to do something here right now. Okay, just a moment. Okay, just a moment. So here we can come back and edit this stuff to add Harry Potter as a representative for LG company. Okay, we can come here to the company. You can type LG. Okay, LG Limited. So right now, Mr. Michael is actually a contact representing LG. Like I said earlier, every company must have a representative. Okay, then we can go back and save. Now, this is the company we created. You can see under the timeline here, we don't have anything here. Do we have any tickets? No. Do we have any notes? No. On the forum here, this is where you have a public conversation. Okay, now you can decide to send email to Harry Potter. Okay, so if you want to send email to Harry Potter, you can decide to come here and click on what, send email. Okay, activation email sent. Okay, you can decide to send email. Okay, the email has not been, I need to activate my email before we can send out email. Okay, now sorry, excuse me. Now under the notes here, you can decide to add a note, what you want to do, you know with Harry Potter. You can say follow-up call. The title of the notes could be follow-up call. Okay, here you click, here you click, here you can type, you can give a description of what you want to do with the follow-up call. You can say call Harry Potter tomorrow by 12 p.m. So the moment you're done, you click on call Harry Potter tomorrow by 12 p.m. Okay, with the moment you're done, you click on what? Add notes. Now you can see that here it says claims added a note. Claims is the customer service agent. Okay, now these notes will help me to not to forget. Okay, so by tomorrow I'm going to call Harry Potter by 12 p.m. Okay, the importance of adding a note is to is to remind you of the things you need to do, because sometimes you might be attending to more than 100 tickets at the same time, so you might end up forgetting. But the notes will help you to to follow up what you want to do. Now in my next video, I'm going to show you how you can import contacts, and how you can import contacts from from your Google Sheet or your Google or your Excel sheet. Okay, then hello. Okay, here we have the forums. The forums is like a channel where the customers usually they can always chat from. Okay, you can decide to create your own forum here. Okay, we don't want to create a forum right now. Okay, so in my next video I'm going to show you how you can import contacts from your Excel sheet or your Google Sheet. Okay, watch out for my next video. Thank you.